This here is a streak filter, and if we put this on our lens and shine with a flashlight like this, we will get these cool looking flares similar to the ones you get if you were shooting with an anamorphic lens. So how exactly does this work? Well, I needed to come a bit closer in order for you to see what's going on here. These filters have these tiny little lines across the front element. This one here is the gold streak filter, and this will give you kind of warm goldenish light streaks. So there's a bit of ghosting, as you can see, but I think most of that should come from the vintage lens that I'm using here. It's an old 35mm 2.8. So that's the golden one, and this one here is the blue streak filter. Now these have these tiny blue lines instead of yellow, and these will give you kind of greenish, no, I'm just kidding, these obviously blue flares like this. So these filters just screws onto the front of your lens like so, and just like CPL and V&D filters, the outer ring of this filter can be turned, and this is kind of important because look what happens if I turn the front element like this. You will get these kind of crooked looking flares, which can be used creatively, obviously, but if the goal is to kind of mimic anamorphic lens flares and anamorphic lenses, then you need to keep the lines straight and vertical like this. So why are there different colors? Well, the simple answer is to kind of match different light sources. The blue streak filter goes well with things like cityscapes and headlights if you're shooting cars like this, and the golden streak filter will do a better job, in my opinion, on kind of indoor and natural light sources. But then again, this pretty amazing shot done by Mark Bone shows the opposite. So in the end, it really comes down to your creative vision and the types of results you're going for. Now, a couple of words of caution on these circular or screw-on streak filters. They can be a bit of a pain to work with, especially if you need to pair them with something like a variable ND filter, which also kind of rotates around. So if you're shooting daytime and you need ND, then I would suggest that you go with a solid or a fixed ND filter, just to make it easier to keep those flares nice and leveled, because you can't really correct just the flares in post. Hey guys, Future Thomas here. So yesterday I went out to do some real world tests with these filters because I wanted to see what happens when there's multiple light sources within a frame. Are we gonna get tons and tons of streaks just going everywhere, or is it gonna look cinematic? And it looks like these filters can streak or flare quite a bit. I also noticed a slight difference between different focal length. As I was shooting on my 35mm, I was getting nice looking streaks that didn't quite reach edge to edge of the frame, but when I switched to the 50mm, I was getting longer, more pronounced streaks. This could have something to do with the fact that I was losing a bit more light as I switched to the 50mm. So I feel like I need to run some more tests before I can say that focal length have anything to do with the length and the character of these streaks. But yeah, let's go back to the studio. Now, I just want to get this out there. These are obviously not going to be able to replace an anamorphic lens. There's a lot more going on with the footage if you're shooting anamorphic, but these are certainly going to give you some of the components, at least the kind of light streaks, and it obviously helps if you shoot a bit wider and then crop down your image in post to an anamorphic aspect ratio like 2:3:9:1 or something. And in the end, I don't think most average people are going to be able to tell the difference anyway. Sad, but yeah. Now, these are the filters that I've used in this video, and these are the cheapest ones you can find on Amazon pretty much. The only reason why I picked these is because they had the the fastest shipping, so that's why. Now these are the 58mm filters. I do suggest that you get the 82s so you can use them on all your lenses and all that. These will work great on my vintage glass, and some of those lenses have a pretty nice 3D pop, so I think it's going to be interesting to see how this filters pairs with that 3D pop. But that's footage for me to shoot and topic for another video. So for now, thank you for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you want to see more videos from this channel, take a look at these videos. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.